All right, chapter 1132 of One Piece has just dropped. At least just the spoilers. Let's go through it. Somewhat notable thing I want to bring up is that we get reintroduced to Colin. That was the same giant who asked Shanks if he could join his crew, and Shanks denied him because he's a kid. But he actually left a message for Colin saying to remember the name Straw Hat Luffy. Colin actually shouts to the Great Eric and Dorian Bragi to stop aside, but Dorian Bragi just ignore him and just like, oh no, we're going to the upper world. And they actually start sailing on a rainbow road, which is crazy. It's later explained that this rainbow road is kind of just produced by a sunstone and brushed along. So however that works. In a double page spread, we're reintroduced to like the land of Elbaf and a village. Apparently this village looks the same as Road's model, except not made out of Lego. Zoro and Nami's group actually stop Road from chasing them by cutting down a tree, which knocks Road out. Gerd and Goldberg actually find Luffy and ask what he's doing. Luffy puts on like a fake lie, and Gerd actually starts panicking, thinking that he had a horrible experience in the underworld. Eventually, all the Straw Hats meet up in the village. They reunite. Everything's good. But it's also flashed back to us that Luffy made a deal with Loki. But we don't know what that deal is. Probably has something to do with freeing him. And then also later on, we see a silhouette and some text. This text comes from Louis Arnott, who actually wrote the book Brogmen that mentions the Little Garden Island, but also it talks about Elbaf here from his point of view. Most notably, it talks about how not to linger in Elbaf for too long. My mind immediately went to like being on this island has some weird side effects. Obviously, we don't know if that's true or not, but also we see a silhouette. This silhouette, I can't remember the chapter right off the top of my head, but in the cover page, it's Crocus meeting with someone and they're drinking. This silhouette is said to be somewhat identical in shape and appearance. Obviously, not the full appearance since it's still a silhouette. But that's interesting. We still don't know who this man is. Most people think it's Shiki. I don't know. Let's just see in a couple weeks, hopefully. Also, maybe even next week, whenever the silhouette gets revealed. No break next week. Go read the official release. Support the official release.